Month continues. We are shining a light on an organization that's been an important resource in the community for decades. The Milwaukee LGBT Community Center is celebrating 25 years of service to the community. Tajma Hall introduces us to the special staff members who say the mission is personal.
A place where the mission is in its name, the Milwaukee LGBT Community Center is centered around community.
Originally, I got involved as a teenager. I came to Project Q probably about 25 years ago, just looking for community, looking for safety, looking for like-minded people.
And that's exactly what he found. Ricardo Galaviz now serves as associate director at the center. He says he's passionate about helping people who were once in the same position he was.
As things changed in my life, I kind of moved on and got into education, into community service work, and then now I find myself back here as the associate director, doing events and fundraising and working with volunteers and the members and support groups and just so many different things.
Oat milk.
Ricardo says he loves being a resource to those who are looking for support.
Yay!
So I get to meet, like a lot of the new faces that are coming into the center and also looking for community. So even just personally, my friendship circle has enhanced, just from working here and staying involved.
Ricardo says what makes the center so special is that the staff all have a true passion for what they do. And when the work pays off and he sees members thriving, especially the youth, he says that makes it all worth it.
The youth are building the world that I dreamed of as a child. When I was being punished for playing with my mother's makeup, or when I was being ridiculed for not being masculine enough. This was the world that as I cried in my blankets in the corner of my room and was like, why? Why can't we just be accepted? Why can't I wear pink and butterflies and rainbows and still be respected for a human being?
Ready?
The center is a central place for many resources for the LGBTQ+ community, no matter what the situation is.
I actually came out later in life.
Kevin Turner Espinoza is the executive director. He first learned of the center about 10 years ago from a friend who worked there.
And I would say in the last 5 years or so, prior to me being in this role, I just had this heaviness come into me saying I need to get more involved with my community. Kevin
says stepping into his leadership role was the best decision he's ever made.
Our center has gone through a lot of ups and downs for the better. What I mean by the ups and downs is just a lot of things that have happened out in the community against our community. But we've come together even within this recent pandemic that we're just coming out of and reinvented ourselves.
How you doing? Good.
The center not only has special programming for youth, but for everyone.
My community's blessed in the sense that we have every ethnic background. We have every age limit background, but 13 and Twilight is what we service here at the center. We have an aging population here in Milwaukee of our LGBT community, our pillars, as we like to call them. But more than that, it's really our foundation who really paved the way for me to be able to even sit here as an executive director 25 years later.
The aging population is supported here.
They are isolated. They feel like they're being put back into the closet when they have fought for many years for us to have the freedoms and liberties, to have equal rights just like any other U.S. citizen. And they also have been in a situation where they're now going to housing, and the applications are somehow getting lost or they're not being accepted because they know they are gay.
Those with disabilities are also supported here.
I coordinate programming for both the older adult program and then the disability program. And the older adult program, I do many things.
Christy Carter is the Aging and Disability Coordinator at the center. She's been on staff here for more than 4 years.
But prior to that, I actually used some of the services at the center, and that's how I heard about the center, because I myself identify as LGBT, and I have a disability.
Christy says she's loved her time spent at the center and is proud to be part of the center's 25-year history.
I am definitely proud of the work that's being done here. I'm proud to be part of this team, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we together can do in the future.
Ready?
The center serves more than 5,000 people each year and hopes to be around to serve even more for another 25 years.
I think within this year, our numbers are going to go up dramatically. Also, my goal this year is really finding other avenues that we can really bring more resources here to the center.
It's an